Hello students, I am Sandhya Rathod from Param Guru Pathshala English Medium School, Sarsa. Today I am going to discuss one of the chapter from Standard 9th Beehive book, and the name of the chapter is The Sound of Music Part 1. Here in the second chapter there are two parts. So the first part's name is Aveline Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So let's go ahead with the first part 1. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Now here there was a crowd, and reading these lines we can understand that the situation is all about train platform. A slight girl looking younger means she was about 17 years. She was nervous as well as she was excited because she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. She understood that the train is coming. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Now here this girl was going to London, okay, and it was her first day in Royal Academy of Music in London, and she was daunting means she was frightening, just because she was a fresh girl and she was from Scottish farm means she was from Scotland. She was from the area where it is not too much developed. So here, just because of she was a fresher, she got too much frightened, okay, she was frightening. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf, but this aspiring musician means she came to earn something. She wanted to be musician, okay, aspiring musician means she wanted to be musician, and that was a big challenge for Aveline, just because she was profoundly deaf. She was deaf from the birth, and that's why she is telling to us, okay, that it was a big challenge for her. Let's go ahead. Aveline Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Aveline was waiting to play the piano. Now here the main character, you know that Aveline Glennie. Now here she lost her hearing, and that was gradual means she was facing so much problems. Even her mother remembers noticing something, that this 8-year girl, okay, now the story starts from here. So when she was 8-year-old, her mother is telling to us that she wanted to play the piano. They called her name and she did not move. So her mother called Aveline, but she did not answer. She did not say anything. So her mother understood that she is not able to hear. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard. See, her mother is telling to us that she suddenly realized that she is not able to listen, says Isabel Glennie. Now here Isabel Glennie is the mother of Aveline Glennie. For quite a while, Aveline managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. For quite a while means after some time, okay, Aveline managed to conceal means to hide. She wanted to hide her growing deafness, okay. She did not want to reveal that she is not able to hear, because it was a shame for her. She was not able to accept, and that's why she said that I was not able to face the problems, and that's why she managed to conceal from friends and from teachers. Means she was not revealing that she is not able to hear. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated. When she became 11 years old, her marks in subject got deteriorated, means reduced, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. Now finally, okay, she was not able to get good marks, and that's why headmistress, okay, urged her parents. She requested to her parents, please take Aveline to the specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. Now, afterwards, when that headmistress requested, her parents took her to the hospital, to the specialist, and then they discovered, they came to know that it is from the birth, just because that gradual nerve damage is there in her body. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Now the doctor advised to Aveline's parents that now you should give her the hearing aids, means now give her chance to listen something. So give the aids which produce sound, and even the doctor requested to her parents, please send her to the school of deaf, where she will feel comfortable, she will learn something. Everything suddenly looked black, says Aveline. Now everything looked black, means she was not able to understand what should I do now. She wanted to be the musician, she had so many dreams, but just because of this problem, okay, she was not able to hear, and that's why she became nervous, she became disappointed. Now let's go ahead. But Aveline was not going to give up. See, if you have problem, you should come out from this. Now Aveline, she understood that now I have problems, okay, now I am deaf, but though she decided that I want to do something in my life, she was determined to lead a normal life, okay, though she was suffering from a problem, she decided that I will live a normal life. Why should I get affected of such a problems? I am determined, I have decided that I will live normal life, and that's why she said that I will never give up to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. As you all know, in the beginning only we came to know that she wanted to be the musician, and that's why she started taking interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it. Now one day Aveline watched that one girl is playing a xylophone. Xylophone is a musical instrument. So here she also wanted to play a xylophone. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Now as she was deaf, so all the teachers had disappointed her. The teachers of Aveline said that you are not able to do anything, but there was one person, okay, percussionist. Percussionist means a person who is master in playing tabla, okay, in drum. So here percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He had given her potential that you can do it, okay, though the teachers were disappointing her. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it in some other way. Now they began their study. Now Aveline began her study with large drums to different notes. Now Ron Forbes advised her, don't listen through your ears. She was deaf, so that's why he advised that don't listen through your ears. Okay, try to sense it in some other way. He would say, try to sense it in some other way, says Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. And afterwards, Evelyn is telling us that she could sense. She is telling that she could feel higher drum from the waist, now waist is middle of your body, okay? So from the waist up she was able to hear higher drum, and from the waist down she was able to hear lower one. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. Now this exercise she repeated. Ron Forbes repeated this exercise for Evelyn, and after some time she was able to listen, she was able to feel music in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Now she decided that I had to learn, I had to open my mind, I had to open my body to understand sounds and vibrations. And she is telling to us, she told us that it was just sheer determination and hard work. See students, if you want to learn something, if you want to do something, you can, but for that you need sheer determination, you need your hard work. Success is no accident, it will not come to you by an accident, okay? For that you need to work hard, you need to do something, okay? So here also Evelyn is telling us that it is my determination, it is my decision that I will work hard. She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She never looked back. Looked back means she never thought that I cannot do this or she cannot do this, okay? She never looked back from that point onwards, means from that day onwards she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, means she went to United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16 years old, she had decided to make music her life. Now, okay, you know that from the beginning of the chapter she is telling to us that she had interest in music, she wanted to be the musician, and here also she is telling to us that she wanted to be her life, she wanted to music to be her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Okay, as she decided to make music her life, she auditions, means she gave her auditions. Okay, you know about auditions in the Royal Academy of Music and scored the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Means nobody has got that much marks as she had got. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Now orchestral means in a group when you are performing, okay? When you are performing music, when you are performing musical instruments in a group, that's called orchestra, okay? But when you are performing solo means when you are performing alone, okay? So she gradually moved, okay? She was not only playing in orchestra, but also she started to give solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. So that course she had joined, okay, that was of 3-year course, and afterwards, okay, means within these 3 years she had achieved, she had got all the top awards. And for all this, Aveline won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. Now, any hint of heroic achievement means she had never felt proud. Okay, she was down to earth. Means she had never said that yes, I achieved this, I have done everything. Okay, she was never like that, but she said that I never accept. Okay, I was a normal girl. I was living my normal life, and that was my life. Okay, so here Aveline is telling us that she was down to earth. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. If you work hard, students, this line is for you. If you work hard and know where you are going, okay, if you are able to understand where do you want to go, you will get there. You will get that means you will achieve that. So for that you need your hard work. You have to give your time. You have to sacrifice your enjoy. Okay, you have to do something for your hard work, for your dream, and then only you will achieve. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. So now, okay, afterwards she got multi-percussionist with the mastery of some 1,000 instruments. So all the musical instruments she came to know now. She was able to play all the musical instruments, and now it was a hectic schedule for Aveline. Now why it was a hectic schedule? Just because she was getting chance to perform everywhere. She was getting time. Okay, she was getting chance to play everywhere. It is intriguing to watch Aveline function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour Bushy Bears Give Me, in a 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Man with bushy beards gives me trouble. Now it is intriguing to watch Aveline function so effortlessly without hearing. Now it is intriguing means when we see Aveline, it was curious to see Aveline, how she is playing. Okay, it was a chance to see her. It was an amazing chance for us to see a girl who is not able to hear. That girl is playing such a musical instruments. But in our 2 discussions, she never missed a word. Means she never missed a word means she was too curious. She was too disciplined. Okay, but she is telling that man with bushy beards means a person who has long beards. When they are covering their face with beards, then it was a trouble for Aveline. She laughed. Now see, Aveline is playing music, okay, without hearing. Not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. Now here she is telling that sometimes when people are coming with bushy beards, that time she was getting problem to understand that person. But she's telling that it's the whole face, especially the eyes, you need to observe. Now she is speaking flawlessly. Now flawlessly means without a fault, without a mistake she was speaking. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. Means she was little bit able to hear when she was 11, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So she is even learnt, okay, French and Japanese, means two other language she was able to understand. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. So here she explained that it pours in through every part of my body. Now she was able to understand music in every part of her body. It tingles means it was the sensations that she was feeling in her skin, in her cheekbones, even in her hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. Means whenever she was sense the sound, okay, from that stick she was able to sense that music in her fingertips. By leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. Resonances means sounds of music, echoes of music. So whenever she was learning, she was able to feel, okay, she was able to feel in her body, she was able to sense the sounds of music. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and up her legs. So whenever she was playing on wooden platform, what she was doing, she was just removing her shoes, and that's why she was able to hear vibrations through her feet and through her legs. Let's go ahead. Not surprisingly, Aveline delights her auditions. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Not surprisingly, okay, Aveline delights her audiences, means after listening Aveline, her audiences was so happy, okay, and that's why she even got awards, okay, awards from Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award, says master percussionist say James Blades. So who said this, that she had got award? Master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. Again I am reading this line. It is wonderful line, students. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. Okay, though she was deaf, okay, God has taken her hearing, but God has given something extraordinary. So sometimes I have seen some students are feeling that I am not able to do this, but you need to identify that God has given you something special. If the God has taken something from you, then that is something extraordinary God must have given to you, that you need to identify, that you need to see what the God has given to you. Okay, we have heard many times from the people, then when all the door closed, there is still one more door for us to wait for more chances, for new chance, okay, for new thing to do. So always remember that there are chances for us. We don't need to regret that we don't have this, we don't have this. Okay, so try to find out what the God has given you, something special. And here Aveline has done the same. She identified, she got interest, she has done hard work, and just because of her hard work, now she got awards from many royal institutes, from many prestigious institutes. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. What we hear, she feels, means whatever we are able to hear, that she can feel far more deeply than any of us. Means though if we are not able, if we cannot listen properly, it's okay, but though she was able to listen clearly, and that is why she expresses music so beautifully, and that was the reason that though she was deaf, she was able to listen, she was able to sense, and that was the beautiful music of her. Let's go ahead. Eveline confesses that she is something of a workaholic. Now she is something of a workaholic. Now workaholic means a person who finds it difficult to stop working. Okay, I know my students are not workaholic. They try to find out how to stop working, but here Eveline was workaholic, means she was not able to stop her working. Okay, and it was difficult for her to stop working. I have just got to work, often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. Enormous means huge. Apart from the regular concert, Eveline also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. So I have just got to work, means she has got to work now even harder than the classical musicians. So the work she was doing, it was really hard, but okay, though the work was hard, she got enormous rewards. Enormous means huge, big rewards she got just because of her hard work. Apart from her regular concerts, okay, she was also giving free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for youth musicians. So she was also eager to make people aware about music, and most especially to young people, young minds. Okay, she wanted to teach young minds music, and that's why she was giving most high priority to the classes for the young musicians. And Reichling of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Now Anne Reichling, okay, she is a person from one NGO called Beethoven, okay, and she was working for the students, those who are deaf, and that's why this lady said that she is the shining inspiration, means anybody can take inspiration from her just because she has achieved one of the excellent success in her life. And that's why she is also saying that they see that there is nowhere that they cannot go, means those people who are deaf, they can go anywhere, they can do anything. Okay, we have seen many times in movies, in some programs, that those people who are handicapped, okay, those people who are deaf, those people who are dumb, though they are doing something special than us, though we have everything, we are very good, okay, we are not doing, but those people who are handicapped, okay, who are not able to do all the works by their own, still they are achieving something in their life. And that's why Anne Reichling is telling that they can go anywhere. There is not a single place where they cannot go. Now the last one, Eveline Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. Accomplished means she has achieved most success in her life twice her age, means if we are there, we have achieved once, but she is so small, she was only 16-17 years old, though she has achieved many success, many excellent success in her life. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra, means she has brought percussion means tabla, drum, okay, in front of orchestra, and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, okay, she was giving inspiration to those who are handicapped. She is telling that if you want to achieve something, if you want to accomplish something, you can do that. People who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. Wonderful line it is. If she can do it means though she was deaf, if she can do, then why we cannot? We too can. Okay. So from her life, from her hard work, we need to learn that if you want something, you can achieve. Okay, you can. This can word suggests many meanings, students. You can achieve anything. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. Okay, enormous pleasure means big pleasure to the millions of people, not only to the deaf people, okay, not only a community but on the whole, okay, in a worldwide. She has given pleasure to the millions of people. Now at the end, I am requesting you, my students, please you also try to achieve something in your life, and if you decide, okay, if you are ready to do hard work, you will surely achieve. Thank you. I hope you understood this chapter.